Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday. So at this point, you should have finished reading your novels, and we're going to do a little bit of a reflection about them using a form of poetry. So we're going to use poetry to write about poetry. So we're going to use the old Japanese art form called haiku, which is a short poem that has a very specific form. It has 3 lines. It should not rhyme. And the first line has 5 syllables, followed by 7 syllables, followed by 5. So if we look at this one right over here, it says cafeterias, 5 syllables, do not seem like safe places, do not seem like safe places, 7 syllables, followed by better to chill, hide. And here we have an entire poem that is actually written with multiple haikus, which I think is really cool. They're all about the same idea that this character is feeling, but each stanza by itself is a haiku. Notice that in some of the haikus, the lines actually do end with a complete idea where it says cafeterias do not seem like safe places, and it ends with a period. Better to chill, hide with a period. But sometimes the lines continue on. For example, haikus are poems, period. They have 3 lines, follow rules of 5-7-5. So this line right over here continues on to the next. But again, each line specifically has that 5-7-5 format. So what you're going to be doing today is writing again about your novels. So the first step is to just do some brainstorming. Start by listing out, and you can bullet point some ideas about what your book was about, anything that stood out to you, anything that you remember that really stuck with you. And for example, in the book I read, The Weight of Water, there are a few things that stuck with me. The fact that the character felt abandoned, she felt like she did not fit in, that it was hard to fit in. She felt like she did not connect to her mom. She always felt different in the worst of ways. And I'm going to go ahead and just keep bullet pointing other ideas. Bullying was definitely an issue for her. Feeling out of place was definitely an issue for her. Having a different viewpoint was definitely a problem. So I've just listed a whole bunch of ideas. And what I'm going to do is just begin to try to put together some different haikus about those ideas. So I already went ahead and did some of this in advance. It took a lot of work, but I was just kind of playing around with words. I am going to try to use, if I can, simile, metaphor, alliteration, maybe personification or imagery. All 3 of my haikus that I need to turn in could be about the same scene or about the same issue, or they can be about different issues. So I have this first one that I wrote, and it says abandoned child seeking solace, meaning comfort, in someone other than her dad. I'm going to make this lowercase because I feel like it just continues the idea. So notice abandoned child is 5 syllables. Seeking solace in someone is 7 syllables. Other than her dad is 5 syllables. And then I wrote another one, trying to make me feel better is just pointless. Fitting in is hard. Trying to make me feel better is just pointless. Fitting in is hard. And that's 5 syllables, 5-7-5. And then I would write my third haiku here. And when I'm done, I'm just going to submit. And that's pretty much it. Notice that I did use some alliteration in this line over here. And I did try to use some strong vocabulary as well. The next one I think I'm going to try out is using simile. So there you go. Have fun with it. This is not going to be due until Thursday. So you have today and tomorrow to work on this idea. And we are here for questions whenever you need. So long.